Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy iHumbo bringing you a brand new upload, and today we are going to bring over what mice the top 10 fastest editors are using in Fortnite in 2021. Guys, we're bringing over people like Brux, Notluc, Cultures, Rift, the whole nine, bro. I'm going to be showcasing the prices for all of these mice with picture and gameplay to match. We're going to give the full in-depth here just to give you guys an idea of what the fastest are using. This video took me a lot of time and research, so if you do consider dropping a sub, baby, we just hit 70,000 subs, road to 100K iHumbo, getting that YouTube plaque. Man, just understand, man, YouTube really is my life's dream, my life goal to make this a reality and a job. So taking 2 seconds to click a sub button actually does make a difference for real, man. And I do appreciate anyone who does it. But without further ado, let's get into this top 10 list, man. Let's go. Alright guys, so the first person up on this list is one of my good friends in the community, and he's been absolutely blowing up lately. Insane single tile editor, insane fast edits. That is my boy arfuh. He is coming in here with the Logitech G Pro wireless, which is one of the most popular all-around mice for Fortnite. It also boasts a pretty hefty price tag at $120. It will be one of the more expensive mice on this list, but if you have the budget, it is definitely a very, very good mice for all sorts of utility, building, editing, aiming. Just a really well-balanced mouse for sure. Alright guys, and with the next spot on this list, we have somebody who has been dominating the fast editing scene and one of the innovators in fast editing. He's been around for over a year now dominating. That is your boy Crickets. You guys all know who that is, I'm sure. And he is using the Zowie FK2, which I honestly have not heard much about this mouse. I can't give you too much information here. I know it's on the lighter side and it costs $70. So it is a very, solidly cheap option anyway. Not the cheapest mouse on this list, but definitely a lower price tag than a lot of the Logitech mouse options. Definitely could be something worth looking into. Alright guys, and the next person on this list, in my opinion, has the cleanest mouse control when doing fast editing out of anyone in the community, and that is Chronic Exotic. I'm sure a lot of y'all know Exotic, absolutely popping off. Insane montage, just so clean. And he actually threw me for a curve. I DM'd him on Twitter, and he is using the Logitech G402, which I have not heard that mouse used by any other fast editor. So I was very thrown off by this. It only has a $50 price tag, which is about as low as you're going to get, especially as low as you're going to get for any Logitech mouse. And I think there's a reason for this. I'm not really sure it is the best mouse option, but for him it obviously works amazing, and maybe there's some truth to that. Maybe there's some truth to using a heavier mouse. I do use a heavier mouse myself, so that's kind of an interesting play there. Really something to take into account. The Logitech G402 for Exotic, man, one of the best editors in the game. Hey, you already know who it is, bro. I don't even gotta introduce this man. It's the big ol' 1% notluc, or notluc, however you want me to say it, bro. I like to say notluc. That's just what we called him for a while, so we just call him notluc, bro. I know it's notluc, but moving on, he uses the G Pro Wired, which is a pretty interesting play here, man. This man's got freaking 700,000 subscribers, and he is sitting here using the Wired G Pro, which honestly makes no sense to me, bro. But I DM'd him earlier. He's using the G Pro Wired, which comes in at a way cheaper price than the G Pro Wireless. But you know my man's making fast acts, bro. So I don't really understand this play. But he is using the $60 G Pro Wired, which is just the G Pro Wireless, except it has a wire attached to it, so that adds a little bit of extra weight, a little bit of drag. But it obviously doesn't bother him, man. He's still nuts to the game. And hey man, maybe this is a nice budget option for you guys if you want to get on that G Pro action, but for a cheaper price, $60. That's not Luke. On to the next one. Alright guys, and now for the next person on the list, somebody who I think is going to be blowing up to an even higher level really soon on YouTube. Their edit folds are absolutely insane, and that is BH Fragile. And guys, he's also using the cheapest mouse on this list. It is literally $30, and that is the Razer Viper Mini. This mouse has been super hyped by fast editors lately, and as you guys can see why, the gameplay that goes along with it is absolutely nuts. The only critique I've heard about this is it does break pretty easily, and I'm not sure how the warranty works on them, but they're extremely light, kind of like a Model O comparison that I would make. Very light, kind of cheap mice, but they get the job done, and they're very, very good for fast editing. As you guys can see, it looks absolutely amazing. And getting right into our next fast editor, this is someone you guys have all seen in your YouTube recommended lately, absolutely blowing up on the quick, fast edit short clips. He's been going absolutely nuts, man, and that is tonz. He actually uses the exact same mouse as arfuh with the G Pro Wireless, and if we have noticed anything here today, Logitech definitely dominates when it comes to making Fortnite mouse that are quality and last a long time, and I can definitely vouch that myself. I use the Logitech G903, but Logitech in general just makes a great product that can usually be on the more expensive side, but I do think that it is worth it all in all. Okay guys, and now to cover one of the most highly requested editors on this channel. People were dying to know what mouse he was using, and everybody was asking me for me to feature him in this video, and of course he is arguably one of the fastest editors by far. Like, it's literally insane to me to watch, and that is Brux, man. He's literally crazy, and he is using a very unique mouse that I've never never heard of, the Endgame Gear XM1. I literally just had to read that. It is $70. I'm low-key considering buying this mouse after watching his clip. Like, I'm halfway sold right now. It's literally insane to watch. I don't know anything about this mouse. I'm literally not gonna lie to you, but I might buy it and make a video on it. Make sure y'all comment if you want to see that. Let's go. And next up on this list, guys, y'all already know who it is, bro. The big OG himself, 1% Rift, dude, with the nastiest mouse control. Yeah, Basalt, bro. Him and Exotic, bro, are like tied for mouse control. It's just absolutely insane to me. And Brux as well. They're all just crazy. But so here's something interesting about this one. Rift is actually using a new mouse right now. It has just come out pretty recently, and it is the G Pro X Superlight. This mouse is very expensive. It is the most expensive, or actually the second most expensive. We're going to be showing the most expensive soon, but it's one of the most expensive on this list with a $150 price tag. I don't really know much about this mice except for that it's basically the G Pro wireless, except it is a lot lighter, which is super interesting because the G Pro has never been known for being super light, and this is literally called, no pun intended, the super light. So the G Pro X Super Light. And yeah, guys, this is a brand new mouse that has just come out pretty recently, and Rift is rocking it right here in these clips, as you guys can see. And now for our number 2 spot, guys, we have one of the fastest and most consistent quad editors in the entire game, and that is going to be 1% Cultures, as y'all already know him as. He actually uses a very interesting mouse choice. It is the Cooler Master MM710, which I can only compare to the Model O, but maybe I would say it is a bit better quality than the Model O, because I used to use the Model O, and the breakage on that mouse was literally incredible. I was breaking the mouse clicks, just everything, the mouse buttons. But with this mouse, you're getting a little bit better quality, that same light feel, and the exact same design pattern. Like, it pretty much looks the same, maybe not as good as Glorious makes their mouses visually, but as far as the actual airflow and all that stuff, it looks about the same, and it is a little bit higher of a price, sitting at $50 from the Model O. So we have a $50 price point here. This is the one that Cultures is using, and I've never tried this mouse myself, but I am very intrigued by it, as it's a brand that I'm not super familiar with. And now, guys, for the final position on this list, you already know we had to pay respect to the OG of fast editing, Raider464, the absolute goat himself, bro. Man's still holding a crazy standard. His edits are so unique. Shout out to him. But he's sitting here using the most expensive mouse on the list, which is kind of the main reason I wanted to save it for last. He is using the Final Mouse Ultralight 2, which is $160 on Amazon right now. It edges out the $150 Superlight G Pro X from Rift by $10. So this is the most expensive mouse on the list, and it is also the final mouse on the list and the final fast editor on this list. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure y'all drop a sub if you did, bro. More content coming like this. Drop a like, a comment, all that. And I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. I hope this helped.